down. I will say what I have come to say.
How dare you create this unseemly disturbance in my most exalted presence? If you have a reason, it had better be good, Friar.
No, it is not good. It is bad news that I bring to you. Bad. I have come to warn you.
Warn me? About what?
About the crow.
Crow? What crow?
The black crow. Have you not heard, O foolish sheriff?
Heard? Heard what?
A black crow, a bird of ill omen, has been sitting on the highest pinnacle of your castle all day. Its monstrous and diabolic appearance have been most unsettling to the populace. It is a portent of doom, Sheriff. Some evil is about to befall you.
Is this true?
Yes, sire.
And have no means been taken to dislodge this insolent bird of ill omen?
Yes, sire. Your artillery regiment has been engaged all day in bombarding it without the least effect.
It will not go away, Sheriff. It will not go. It has been sent to warn you.
Warn me? About what?
About the most awful, horrible, costly, and terrible complications.
About the most awful, horrible, ghastly, and terrible complications. What are you insinuating?
Shh. Sit down. Come closer. Pay attention. Listen. I'll explain.
On your castle wall really sits today, as if admiring the view, a crow as black as a new top hat, suit in the kitchen blue. He wagged his head in a dangerous way that would turn all the hair on your head to grey. As in deep solemn tones he was heard to say, caw, 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 caw.
Now what was the cause of the black crow's fall? We are sure much that you know. This mystery deep comes as a shock. It comes as a few will know. For could it be that this calling incessant is to warn us about something that will be so pleasant? For in deep solemn tones it was heard to say, caw, 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 caw.
But this is awful. What does it mean?
It means that they are about to
Escape! Treason!
No, stay! No, stay! There must be no bloodshed. I command you, all of you, in the name of the highest authority in the land to sheathe your weapons.
I am the highest authority in the land.
You forget, O foolish sheriff, that there is one greater than you.
And who might that be?
The King of all England, Richard the Lion-Hearted. Behold, he comes to you. Greetings, your most gracious majesty. You are just in time.
Greetings, your most gracious majesty. Just in time for what?
Just in time to see that justice is done.
Oh, it would have been done ages ago if this charlatan hadn't come in and started babbling about a crow.
Sheriff, he was acting on my instructions.
Your instructions?
Yes, I sent him here to keep you entertained, shall we say, while I briefly checked up on how you had been governing the land while I was away at the Crusades.
Oh, Arthur!
I know all, Sheriff. It is a sorry business. Robin of Locksley, stand forth. I owe you a very great debt of gratitude. Let me start by granting you and your men their freedom.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
As for you, Sheriff, you have a lot to answer for. So, Richard Lay, stand forth. First, both of you will pay back my faithful servant, Sir Richard Lay, all that you have taken away from him. Pay him back 10 times over.
Pay 10 times over in hard cash? Oh, stoners still exist in seasons.
Chop us into little pieces.
Roast us until overdone.
Pull our teeth out one by one.
Pluck our eyes out from their sockets. but in mercy, spare our pockets.
Stone is still existent, seasons chop us into little pieces, roast us until overdone, pull our teeth out one by one, pluck our eyes out from their sockets, but in mercy spare our pockets.
And they seem to be listen to their melody. Stop the little existence, stop the little pieces, push them until overdone, pull them in down one by one, clap their eyes out from their sockets, but in mercy spare their pockets. Stop the little existence, stop the little pieces, push them until overdone, pull them in down one by one, clap their eyes out from their sockets, but in mercy spare their
Oh, I love my money, oh so tenderly. I have always been good and kind to it, and we have never been parted all our lives.
Oh, fine mess you got me in. You and your rotten money. I get arrested like a common criminal. And I don't get the girl.
I don't really deserve such treatment. I might have borrowed a father's estate, but it was for your sake, O noble king. I really have a kind heart, don't I?
I don't care a hoot about your kind heart. It's your fat head that's bothering me.
I'm so broken that I can even swallow that insult from you, you undersized, half-witted centipede.
And what about you, you bloated, blustering hippopotamus? Before another day dawns, I shall probably be hanged.
A jolly good job too, and if it's a public execution, I shall get a front seat and clap throughout the proceedings.
It was your fault, Abbott.
No, it's your fault. Take them away. Mercy! 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 Mercy!
Nottingham is well rid of that fare.
Indeed it is.
Robin of Locksley, to come back to that debt of gratitude that I owe you. How would it be if I once again pronounce you Sir Robin of Locksley, and place in your charge all the lands that were once under the sheriff?
It would be most gracious of you, your majesty, but I'm not worthy of such an honor.
You are worthy. You are more than worthy. Nobility burns within you like a great golden fire. I know you will govern my people well, from your heart, justly and wisely.
My life and service are yours, my king.
I am grateful, and so I invite you and Lady Marian to take up residence at my own court. Stay with me.
Your majesty, I have grown to love the forest and its people. It is my home now. I
I was afraid that you would say that. You must stay on then, as the king of the forest of Sherwood. And all these merry men and maidens will be your courtiers. The Lady Marian will be your queen. The good friar will be your chaplain.
Yeah, yeah.
And cook.
Yeah, yeah.
May his frying pan always help you in times of trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
Your troubles are over at last, Sir Richard Lay.
Finally, thankfully, joyfully, completely, unbelievably, exactly.
But now, Robin, I must leave you soon and go away, for there is much to heal and set in order in this land, much that still remains to be done. But today, let us laugh and sing till the woodlands ring, for love and truth and courage have won the day.
So join in the fight that will give you the right to be free.
Behind the plough, we will
Good evening, Reverend Fathers, brothers, sisters, and friends. I'll bring the curtain down on the grand finale for the last 3 days of the enjoyable, entertaining performance. We have to thank a number of people who have helped contribute to success. We ask Monsignor Willie, who's in the audience, just come to the stage to help us to hand over some of these tokens of gratitude. First and foremost, we thank our musicians, beginning with Ms. Teresa Halloween. Her lively rendering of all the musical scores have made the singing sound beautiful. She has graciously made herself available at all the practices at any time she's been called for. We thank you very much, Teresa. The drummer, Roy Pereira, has kept our feet tapping with his drum beat. The pleasing overtures were recorded by Mrs. Jean Coelho. The full benefit of this opera depends on the right mixing of sounds. Hi-Fi Phonics has done a marvelous job, and we thank Mr. Cyril Fernandez and his helpers. The rhythmic movement of dances, the product of the dance training imparted by Mrs. Myrtle Lobo. Her name is wrongly spelled, wrongly written in the brochure as Mildred Lobo. We are sorry for that. But Mrs. Myrtle Lobo, please. She's well known for her stage performances and dances. And when we contacted her, she willingly agreed to train our pupils. The flawless and clear diction of the actors is the result of the speech training imparted by Mrs. Philatile. Phil has, in a very pleasant way, enabled many a diffident and hesitant pupil to speak clearly and confidently. The lovely sets we see around have been made by Mr. Joe D'Souza and Brother Noel Dessart. They have worked hard at making the swords, helmets, bows, arrows, and supervised the backdrops over here. Brother Noel, with his band of helpers, led by Albino, who has always been obliging and ever ready. Randall Pereira and Savio Abreu have been responsible for the lighting effects. We also remember, in a small way, a small boy here down in the pit helping our director, Vinod Dubey, who's also been there. We record a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation to the sincere dedication of our teachers, some temporary teachers as well as some parents who have worked hard at stitching, ironing, and dressing up these beautiful actors you see here. All of them are boys dressed as girls, and sometimes some thought whether we had borrowed some girls from convent girls, not even Lady Marian. The guiding force has been Mrs. Sissy Mendonça. We thank God for the gift of Sissy to salvation. In a quiet, calm way, she radiates a benign presence. She animates everyone with a persuasive and gracious manner. Her capacity for hard work, notwithstanding her age, she has been a catalyst that makes everyone give up a bit. Her eye for detail, her thoughtfulness of others, and love for the school amazes us. Sissy has a very sympathetic heart for the poor and the underprivileged, and they have found in her a very, very helpful person. Her generosity knows no bounds. We also thank Miss Maria de Souza, who has coordinated all the costuming of this year. We thank Brother Jonas and Mr. Dominic de Souza for doing a lot of legwork connected with the opera. The opera would not have seen the light of day if it had not been for the hard and painstaking effort of our young, dynamic and talented director, Brother Anish Jan. He has worked hard for the last 2.5 months and sometimes seen very, very frustrating times. This is the third opera in Our Lady of Salvation School. We also thank the members of the Executive Committee or the PTA for sparing their time and giving us a lot of help in the various things we have conducted in the school. We also thank our sponsors, advertisers, and benefactors for all the help they have given us. Last but not the least, we thank you parents for your cooperation, for allowing your children, in spite of all the study they have to do and tuition they have to attend, for being present here and coming for all the practices. And for your presence here this evening, we thank you because it's this that helps them to give off the very best. Thank you very, very much. The cast, some well-wishers have asked, some well-wishers would like to signal some of the cast here. We call out Robin Hood, who has been very talented and who has acted a lead role for the second time. Lady Marian, Darren Almeida, the Sheriff, Daniel Picardo. Daniel, incidentally, also acted last year in Aladdin as Winky Bum. The Abbot, Alan Raskina. The Witch, Betri Nathan. The Rabbit. All the rabbits. We'll share them with you. Friar Tuck. Shake hands. Sunit Rodriguez is Friar Tuck, the Holy Man. Little John, Stafford Trinidad. Much, Glenn Murray. Lady Marian's father, Vivian Fernandez. And a very big hand therefore to all the cast. They've acted very well, they've been very good. Thank you very much. And thank you once again to one and all for being present here. Good night to you.
My dear friends, I'm not going to keep you long. Just a word. I'll be very, very brief. They tell the story of a parish priest who was going on and on with his sermon. And one person had the courage to get up and walk out of the church. And the whole congregation left with him. And yet he wouldn't stop. So the sacristan went and gave the key to him and said, "Please close the door when you have finished." So lest anything like that should happen to me, all that I want to say is that I think I'm voicing the feelings of everyone when I say that we have had a fantastic evening. And it is all due to the hard work that have been put in to train these youngsters. Every year the brothers work a miracle. They change and you know what the miracle is? They are able to change little naughty boys into pretty little girls. And the only trouble is that the miracle doesn't last. It lasts only for a couple of hours. So we are deeply grateful to the brothers for all the infinite pains they are taking. And I think you parents are very fortunate to have your children being trained by such wonderful people like the followers of Edmund Rice.
Thank you very much. Very kind. Good night and God bless you.